Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. Wow. How are you doing? Anyway, taking koko kin now. Any gidi pataki. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for following us. And if you're new here, we say you welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Okwelo minus 18,000 belu 28,000. That 28,000, can the person use it for transportation in a place where they say each bus stop now is about 200 naira? If you are going far, you will pay 500 naira for transport. I learned some people from mainland to island, they pay like 1,000 naira for transportation. Now, how long will the 28,000 carry that same person? Okay, somebody said transport fare is so high now. Some states are still paying 30,000. The 28,000, that person will pay NEPA bill. The person will pay transportation. Can that 28 carry the rest? Talk by me ropo wa okay when you are talking this thing. You smoke something when you went to talk? Why are you guys so inconsiderate? Because you are getting the money. You are getting it to spend. You are not considering other people. It's not so convenient. It's not so easy. Did you think of what you are saying? Please go and listen to yourself again if you get hold of this my video. Go and listen to yourself if you made any sense. No. Oh, make it sense, Rara. I'm not coming to dollar yet. Oh, let's stay on this naira. Because we are talking of Nigerians. We are not talking of Americans. You keep referring to dollar like Nigerians are spending dollars. How many Nigerians have access to dollar? How many Nigerians have seen dollar? The way dollar is. What is our business with dollar in that country? That is why we are not moving forward. And that is why we can never move forward. As long as we keep looking outside, forgetting inside. Because most of you guys are making money from this foreign exchange. That's why you keep hyping the foreign exchange. I'm coming there, you guys will call in any suru. Oh, sure. We can see him walking in Lele.
Dr. Fasua, this government that you work for landed and is planning on the data that we have. I'm surprised that you are disagreeing with those data. Yeah, but the fact that those who are living in abject poverty and defined as such by these bodies that are bringing out this data. See, but the question here, let's look at it from the prism and the glasses of the number one man. That thick glasses of the number one man. What is he seeing? Is he seeing reality? That absolutely. There is a minimum of 70 million Nigerians who are really in it. Who are really in that poverty bracket.
He doesn't want to agree.
Indeed, is he seeing them?
Indeed, of course, he's seeing them. Remember that.
Oh, he's seeing them.
What my concern is, look, what is his plan? To know exactly what we want to achieve. If, for example, we were coming from 80, 90 million and it's down to 60 million or 70 million, that is an achievement. If we want to take it down to zero, that is not going to be possible. There's no way in the world where people don't suffer. There's no economy that you won't find people who are suffering. In fact, in Nigeria, because of what you call social capital, is not too, here is a place where you could go and stay with your brother or your sister, get something to eat and so on. You could even stay with them for a few months. Abroad, when you are down and out, you miss your rent and you don't have a job or whatever, they kick you out. You from sleeping on the streets, you'll be going to collect the dole just to survive from one day to the other. That's so many people. I mean, it's the same thing. We know about all of the way these things work, So we know that. But look, we're not going to take on any and every statistic. For example,
he's talking about homelessness in abroad now. I don't know why they keep focusing on abroad when Nigeria has their homelessness too. If you want to know how people are really homeless, they have homelessness all over the world. They have it all over the world. Yes, we are not saying you don't have it. If you want to know how much homelessness they have, that we have in that country, is us, not they. We are Nigerians. in the dead of the night, just go, at least let me talk of Lagos State that I lived and grew up in. Just go to Ojuelegba under the bridge. Go to anywhere they have under the bridge. You go and see. Shebi here, the people you see that are homeless in this country are full-grown adults. Not babies, not minors, not children. What we have in our country are minors, babies, young ones that are not supposed to be outside. They are the ones that are many outside. It's full-grown adults that are here that you will see outside as homelessness. You will never see a child among them. Government see them with children, they will collect the child. And some of these people, they have opportunity to go and collect help from the government. It's only that it takes process. I have seen somebody that has been homeless for the past 7 years. That person was eventually given a very beautiful apartment. They have a lot of people. And most of these people are not even their people. They are foreigners who come into their country too. It's not only their people that have been homeless. Some of them are kept in shelters. Some of them eventually get a good apartment at the end of the day. But it takes process. They just talk forgetting that we live here in this country now. Not like when most of us are not here to know what is going on. Some of our people get such help too when they find themselves in trouble. Anybody can be homeless at any point. Anything can happen to anybody. It's part of life. Some, because they cause it, not everybody cause it by themselves. Some, life just happen and they find themselves homeless. They go to a government to go and apply. Sometimes they put them in shelter for a while. At least let me talk of this place. And I know there are some other countries that have good, when it comes to this thing, they have good programs. Back home in Nigeria, you are making reference to the homelessness here. What are the help anybody in that country is getting? Tokpe, if you get to see this video, can you tell me the help an average Nigeria can get? Where is the help people get in Nigeria? Now, somebody said, why are people still homeless in America? Is it that they can't work me or what went wrong? Some of them, crime. They've gone into crime. Their record is bad. Once your record is bad, nobody will employ you. You become jobless. So that could call homelessness. Some, they went to prison and came out. Nowhere to go back to. Because probably while they were in jail, their houses has been taken over. They can become homeless. So there are so many factors. But one thing is that many of them get help at the end of the day. They get help at the end of the day. And if you see them, the way they even dress, you will never believe they are homeless. That's another thing about them. When you see them, you will even know they are homeless. The way they will kit up with designer shoes. They are different species on their own with designer shoe. But one thing is that government offers them help. Some of them, they even prefer to be on that street. That's another thing if you want to know. But can you compare the homelessness here back to the homelessness we have in Nigeria? The homelessness here is adults. God bless you. Some due to junkie, white powder. So there are many factors. But can you compare? Some of them get help. Some of them eventually even get job. After they have seen their attitude, they change and everything. Government offer them job. They have a place that government set up for them to be working. In that their shelter, they teach them a lot of things. They make them work. They don't just stay in that shelter doing nothing. Junkie ló pọ̀ jù nínú wọn. Junkie ló pọ̀ jù nínú àwọn tó ń pè homelessness yìí. Kì í ṣe wípé wọ́n lose iṣẹ́ just like that. When you lose iṣẹ́, there are so many. As long as your record is okay, there are thousands and thousands of iṣẹ́ you can still do. If you are a corporate person, you lose iṣẹ́, you have a car. Pàápàá o ti switch is Amazon delivery. Under 2-3 days, if you are approved, iṣẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ padà. If you lose job here, and you have a car, ó ti shift sí Uber. If you are approved, you have good record, iṣẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Under 2-3 days. Padà ó ti ríṣẹ́ mi. It might not be iṣẹ́ tó fẹ́, but èmi ti wà. Tó bá wá le jù, ìkíní caregiver, you will go and quickly do caregiving classes under 6 weeks, 8 weeks. After your exam, iṣẹ́ wà rẹpẹtẹ. Many agencies tó máa lọ apply sí, schedule tó bá wù ẹ́ is here. There is no basis for comparison. Yes, they are older than us. They have had time to build their country. But if you look at the foundation, of their country on how they started, they've been building on that foundation. Where is the foundation? The foundation we had is even destroyed already. He's going to talk to that extent. My reply in
We're not going to take on any and every statistic. For example, the one that says $2 per day, people should earn $2 per day. $2 from where to where, to say that is where you begin to determine who is poor. In the villages of Nigeria, you don't even need $1 to survive.
Isaac Kola, I am going to block you right away for this your comment that you are saying, are you people even normal? Iyala ye u normal. Iya ati babe won normal. I don't want rude people on my page, especially when I'm doing my shows. Moti block e. Uri e buru. Moti block e. I've blocked him already.
Where you have your farm, and you can actually eat something and you're okay with yourself. So you cannot determine Nigeria's poverty with the benchmark of New York, because it's different. And the prices of what they said, in fact, the truth is that what $10 would do in New York, you only need $1 in Nigeria. It's a factor of 10.
So you are asking for a different benchmark?
No, we're not
to categorize or
like
to.
The World Bank will come to Nigeria.
Why not compare the earnings of US if you want to do that? He said it's on a ratio of 1 to 10. What people earn here and their expenses, why not do that comparison to what people earn in Nigeria and their expenses? Imagine a family of 4, husband, wife, and 2 children. Husband is earning 100,000. Wife is earning 100,000, right? Let's assume they are both earning 100,000. That's 200,000 for that family. That family are going to feed, pay house rents. Let's assume the house rents per month. Maybe they are living in 2-bedroom flats in not so expensive area. The house rent is going to be like 500,000 per year. So that means monthly they need to save, is this 40,000, 45,000 out of their money, right? So out of 200,000, they're already saving 45,000. Remaining, let's say 50,000. Let's say 50,000 out of that money. Remaining 150,000. Out of that 50,000, 150,000, every 3 months, they have to save money for their children's school fees, right? Let's assume the children's school fees is about 100, both of them, which can be, let's say 100,000 for the 2 of them every time. That means every month they have to put aside another 35,000, right? For the next 3 months, making 85,000 naira out of their 200,000, remaining 120,000. The remaining 120,000, let's say their monthly bill for NEPA is 10,000, remaining 110. Out of that remaining 110, they have other miscellaneous expenses. Let's peg that at 10,000, remaining 100,000 for that month. Out of that 100,000, let's assume they are going to feed with the rate of inflation now. They are going to feed their family. And out of the feeding, they are going to spend about 60,000. So both family have just 40,000 naira left to save for eventualities. Now tell me, I'm not putting other expenses they might need to do. Is Tope okay? Is now comparing it to the people living in America. For example, let's assume somebody earning $20,000. God bless you. Transportation. I did not even put transportation. Eshe. By the time we had transportation, nothing is left. Tope Ogbadun. Okay. Now, let's compare it to somebody earning, let me say $15,000 and $15 per hour. I won't say 20,000. And that person just works 8 hours a day. And that is if you want to, you can do more. Many people, let's say 12 hours per day on that $15. That is how much. This is maths. $15 times 12 hours. That is $180 per day. Times, let's say the person just works 6 hours. 6 days times 6. In a week, that person is making 1,000 plus. Times 4. 4,320 per month. Now, number one, the people, this family, times 2. Let's assume husband and wife, the way we compare Nigeria home. Times 2. Tope, you are the one disgracing Tinubu with this your analysis. That is 8,640 for the family. No family will use $640 to eat. If you take $640 to the store, anytime you go to, I'm even talking of African store now. If I take $640 to African store, the last time I was in store to buy something was in February, and I spent about $700. Up till now, we still have the chicken and the beef and some of the tomatoes in my fridge. I bought a bag of rice. I bought food. I bought kinikon. I bought this. I bought granite oil. I bought beans. The beans has not finished. I bought yam. I bought plantain. I bought this African bread that is like drum. I bought 2. The meat is still in the freezer. The pepper is still in the freezer. And I have 4. We have 4 grown adults in this house. I'm even saying we don't eat it for morning. For dinner alone, we still have it. Now, let's assume for dinner, I'm spending that money. And that is lasting me for 2 months. So that means in a month, we are spending just 320 in a month for dinner. During the day, of course, everybody takes care of themselves. Let's assume they are buying $10 something to eat. Plus and minus, we can still have like 7,000 left. I am not paying school fees out of that money. Tope Fasua. For people who have young children, we are not paying school fees. That is for people they are not paying school fees. No need to calculate school fees from that money. Transportation, they will buy gas. A gas of $30 will take you for like 2 weeks. Gas is expensive here, yes. If you compare dollar to naira, if you are not meant, that is when you compare. If you are meant, that is when you will compare. If you are not meant, you will not compare. So $30 times 2 for the month, that's $60. Times 2 cars, $120. Plus or minus, this family will still have, if they are not only Nokuno, we still have nothing less than $6,000 to save. They will still have $5,000 to save as a family. And that's a huge money here. While their counterparts in Nigeria are going to, in 3 months' time, They can't even save 100,000 naira from what we have calculated for after paying school fees for their children and everything. Their counterpart here, by the 3 months, consistently will have saved $15,000. That is why you see that Nigerians abroad are giving money easily outside.